54 themed party, which I love. Disco balls everywhere.
Yes.
Danielle rated it a 6.5 out of 10, which is harsh. And a lot of your castmates were basically complaining that there wasn't enough food and there wasn't enough alcohol. So did you feel like they were kind of piling up on you?
No, in a sense, I feel like it was a pretty accurate assessment of the party.
Have you been watching the episodes live, or do you get them ahead of time so you have a little time to process?
We get them a couple days in advance, so I do see it before, and I think that that's great because I cannot imagine watching it live. I haven't done it, I don't think I will.
So going into the show, did you watch it before? Like, were you a fan?
I was not a fan. I had watched only a couple of episodes from season 2 because my ex was on those episodes. And I understandably did not continue watching after that, so.
Were you dating him though at the time while he just straight up appeared on the show with Danielle? Like, the audacity.
It's also just like, what was the plan? Because you know this is
like,
gonna
what's
air.
your excuse?
Like, you signed something to like, so like, what was your plan if we were still together? What would you have said? Like, oh, I got cast for this? Bro.
Sweetie.
Like, that personality, no one wants to like see that on camera.
I'm just gonna leave that uncorked.
I would love to know the extent. So we were inseparable for like 3 straight months. Then it got flaky. And I think we hooked up with, like, after that as well.
Oh, you did. I will tell you what. He actively cheated on me with you.
Well, I also love that you and Danielle, who sort of share this ex / overlapped, like, I feel like that would have been the most natural sort of enemy for you coming into the show, and you guys were very quickly kind of bonded.
Well, it's just, there was so much time that passed.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like, I mean, 5 years. It's like, I was still holding her. I mean, listen, I love her grudge, but like, she had no idea. So she's not a guilty party here. Do I hold a grudge against my ex? Absolutely. I will never let that go. I would rather die than forgive him. But with her, she had no idea. So going into that situation, I was like, we have nothing to fight about because you didn't know.
Yeah.
You were lied to as well. You're also a victim. So like, I'm not going to be mad at you for that.
So this show historically has been very, very white. Slowly but surely, we've seen more people of color join the cast. And I know that some of your current castmates had said that when they first joined, they felt a little left out, or they felt like it was harder for them to sort of fit into the group. So did you experience that at all, or did you feel pretty welcomed?
I felt really welcome from everyone across the board. But I also, I had been going to the Hamptons previously, so I kind of like knew what I was getting into, and I think that maybe that was the disconnect for Maya and Sierra before, and like throwing yourself into that experience, not having known that that was going to be the space that you were operating in, is a very jarring thing. So I do feel for them for having to navigate that, essentially by themselves. That's hard.
Well, I went to the Hamptons actually for the first time last summer.
I'm
not from New York. It was so fun, but I was shocked at how white it is.
Very white.
Like, you look around a sea of faces and there's like 1 or 2 women of color.
Yeah. It's staggering.
But you're used to that, is what you're saying.
Well, I had already experienced it, so like it wasn't going to be a shock for me. Is what I'm saying. It's still not okay by any means, but like, it was something that I was like, I know what the environment is I'm placing myself in.
Yeah. So then who was the most welcoming for you to meet?
Honestly, Kyle.
You love Kyle.
I love Kyle. He was the one that I was most apprehensive to meet, but like right off the bat, he's like, let's go, let's party. And I was like, whoa, like, wait, what? Like, you don't even know me. Like, hi, I'm Gabby, by the way. And he's like, let's chalk on this beer. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, but I will have a cocktail.
Yeah.
But he was so nice. And like, I mean, for everybody was though, to be honest. Like, I think that maybe that was a benefit that I experienced that maybe no one else had before either. Like, everyone was so nice.
Yeah. So I think that same day, I think Sierra and Maya were having a conversation about you. And they mentioned that they felt that your privilege was showing. Do you have a response to that?
I mean, I can't speak on why they were having that conversation or what their thought process was. I will say I can't help the way that I was brought up. I can't help the way that I am as a person. I I don't think that it is surface level. And if there was like time taken to like get to know me and ask me questions and kind of like explore a little bit deeper, I don't think that that would have been the assessment that they had.
Sierra also made a really interesting comment. You were sitting across the table from her, and you're a Taurus, correct?
Yes.
And she mentioned, it's weird because most of my best friends are Tauruses. And I was like, was that a dig at like, why aren't we getting along?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Like, she's another earth sign too. So like, and so is Danielle for that matter. So it's like that energy is very compatible.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Truly, it's a baffling thing. If you knew, I would like to know.
Yeah. So I know you hate Cancer men. You think Cancer men are demonic. Tom Sandoval is one of them.
Proven.
Who then do you think is like your ideal astrological match in a man or a partner?
Oh, you know, I've actually never thought about that before. I love, so my Venus is in Aries.
Okay.
And so I like spontaneity and I like a little bit of fire. So like maybe an Aries, I would say. A Capricorn, possibly, I think, too, to like also ground me. My dad's a Scorpio, and maybe it is a weird daddy issue for me that I would be attracted to a Scorpio man, but like,
Yeah.
because I heard that those are also like not maybe the best, but maybe
It's just a little
Aries
like
or a Capricorn.
Freudian connection.
Maybe.